Welcome to Raju Rao Accounts. So today let's discuss about bank reconciliation statement in this period there. So in this class we let's discuss regarding bank reconciliation statement. So first of all let's discuss what is the meaning of bank reconciliation statement. See, as you are aware that every businessman, okay, he will be having one account in the bank. So normally businessmen are allowed to open current account in a bank. So when he opens an account in a bank, banker normally gives him one passbook. So let's assume this has passbook. Okay, passbook. See, what is the meaning of passbook means here? Passbook is nothing but simply when a customer has deposited money in a bank. In other words, when the businessman, when he has opened an account in a bank there, banker, he will be opening one account on the name of this particular customer. In other words, our businessman. So at that time, whatever account the banker maintains in his books, the true copy of that one is nothing but this particular passbook. That means here, whenever money is deposited in the bank or whenever money is withdrawn from the bank there, how the banker records his particular ledger accounts there. Okay, in the account of this particular customer, in other words, our businessman, in the same manner it will be posted here in this particular one. Okay, see, at the same time, this particular businessman also, what happens whenever he has deposited money in the bank or whenever he has withdrawn from the bank, to have that particular account about what all he has deposited and what all he has withdrawn, how much money is in the bank, to know that particular one, the businessman also normally he will be opening one bank account there, or simply he will be maintaining one particular bank columns in 3-column cash book. So we are calling that as cash book here if you observe. Cash book, when we say here in bank reconciliation statement chapter, okay, we will call this as cash book. Means here these are nothing but bank columns in 3-column cash book, or we can say this is the bank account in the books of the businessman, in the ledger books of this particular businessman. So observe here. See, if every transactions are properly recorded, okay, in cash book as well as in the passbook. In the cash book, who will record? The businessman will be recording in the cash book, whereas in the passbook, the banker will record. So if every transaction is properly recorded, okay, where they should be recorded, how they will be recorded, if you observe it, okay, you first of all you try to understand this particular cash book, passbook in a clear manner, so that you will be able to know the things in a correct manner here. See, whenever cash is deposited in the bank, okay, from businessman's point of view, if you think it over, because this is the bank columns which is maintaining in 3-column cash book or bank account, if you observe, when he has deposited money in the bank, he will write the entry bank account data to cash. That means whenever money is deposited, he is going to debit here in the cash book. Okay. Whereas from the banker's point of view, observe, when this particular businessman, when he has deposited money in the bank, banker he is receiving. So this particular in the cash book, this is nothing but the reflection of this customer's account in the books of the banker. So think it from banker's point of view. He is receiving from this particular person. So from banker's point of view, if you think it over, cash is coming in from whom? This particular customer. So cash account data to this particular customer account he will write. So this is nothing but customer's account. In other words, here our businessman's account. So he will be creating it here. So simply you understand here, whenever money is deposited in the bank, in the cash book, the money will be debited. Whereas in the passbook, the banker will be recording it. So he will post it on the credit side. So whenever money is deposited in the cash book, it will be debited. Whereas in the passbook, it will be credited. Similarly, when the money is drawn from the bank there, when the money is drawn from the bank at that time, okay, in the cash book, okay, in the 3-column cash book, in the bank column, you will write from the credit side, cash account data to bank. So this is nothing but withdrawal. Okay. In other words, here, withdrawal side we can say, this is deposit side you can say. Whereas in the passbook, banker, whenever money he is paying it or whenever money is drawn from the bank there, banker he will debit to this particular passbook. So this is withdrawal. Okay, this is withdrawal side. So this is the concept here we will follow. Observe here, whenever money is deposited in the bank, in the cash book it will be debited, and if it is recorded correctly in the passbook, it has to be created here. Whenever money has gone out of our bank account, okay, at that time in the cash book we will be creating it here in the cash book, whereas in the passbook banker will be debiting it here. So simply assume here, don't get confused there. So this cash book, whenever we say in bank reconciliation chapter there, this cash book is nothing but we are discussing about the bank account, or we can say bank columns in the 3-column cash book. This is debit side, this is the credit side. In this particular one, the businessman will be recording his ledger accounts there. Whereas in the passbook, the banker will record. Okay, so simply understand here, even if you are having any particular account in a bank, whenever money is deposited, the deposited money will be credited there. In the credit column, the amount will be there. Whenever money is drawn from the bank, there it will be written in the withdrawal column there or withdrawal side. I have shown you in the way of an account there. Nowadays, bankers they are giving columnar passbook to us. In that their withdrawal column, then again deposit column, either they are giving. Deposit column is nothing but credit side, whereas withdrawal column is the debit side there. Okay, so this is the concept followed here. See, what is this bank reconciliation statement means here? See, whenever transaction takes place with the bank there, at that time, if every transaction is correctly recorded by either parties, the businessman as well as the banker there, respectively, at that time what happens? The balance shown by cash book and passbook as on one specific date, it should be exactly equal. Okay, but due to various other causes there, okay, the balance shown by the cash book and passbook, they will not tally, they will disagree. Okay, so what are the reasons for non-agreement of this cash book balance with that of the passbook? Finding it out and preparing a statement to reconcile these two balances. That will be done by preparing this bank reconciliation statement. So what is the bank reconciliation statement? See, this bank reconciliation statement is prepared to reconcile the balances of cash book with the passbook, because see, due to various other causes there, the cash book and passbook balances may not be equal due to various reasons there. What are those reasons? We will discuss here. What are the causes for non-agreement of cash book with passbook balances there? So due to various reasons there, these two balances, if they won't agree, the businessman normally at the end of every week or at the end of every month or at the end of every quarter, he will prepare this particular bank reconciliation statement. Is prepared by the businessman only. In other words, the accountant he will prepare it to reconcile the balance of cash book with passbook. So that particular statement which you are preparing, it is called as bank reconciliation statement. Okay. So what is bank reconciliation statement? Bank reconciliation statement is a statement prepared in order to reconcile the balances of cash book with that of the passbook. So there is a statement we are preparing it. It is not an account, it is a statement. Normally, businessman will be preparing at the end of 1 month or at the end of 6 months. Okay. In other words, at the end of every 3 months, like that, he will be preparing it. Overall, the objective is nothing but to reconcile the balances of cash book with passbook. Now here, what is the need for preparing this one? Simply in a nutshell, we can say the need of preparing BRSR are these. See, to ascertain the correct position of the bank balance. In other words, see, to know about how much is the correct bank balance. Just like if you are having an account in a bank there, passbook banker will give to you. Okay, cash book you will be maintaining it, passbook also is there with you. At regular intervals, if you have not taken the passbook to the bank and if you have not updated it, at that time the balances will differ. So like this, there are various other reasons there. So in order to ascertain the correct position of the bank balance, preparation of BRS is needed. Similarly, to identify the mistakes in the cash book and passbook. See what all mistakes have taken place. See, these mistakes may be taking place knowingly or unknowingly, whatever it might be. So if there are some mistakes, okay, instead of debiting, you might have credited, or crediting amount debited, or some amount might not have been written like that. It might have happened in the cash book or in the passbook. So what are those mistakes? To find it out, preparation of BRS will help us. Then similarly, to identify the misuse and misappropriation of the cash. So if there is any misappropriation of cash there or misuse of cash is there, that also can be found out by preparing this BRS. Similarly, to ascertain the fund of frauds committed. Okay, you know the meaning of frauds. Mistakes committed knowingly with the intention to deceive the others. Okay, in other words, to deceive the owners there. The people who are maintaining the books of accounts, if they have committed any particular parts, they also can be detected by preparing this bank reconciliation statement. There is another need or reason for preparing BRS. Similarly, to check any checks are dishonored by the bank. You know very well, whenever a businessman receives a check there, okay, it has to be converted into cash. So it will happen only when you deposit in the bank. So when you have deposited your check in the bank there, sometimes what happens is due to some reason, okay, banker may dishonor it. In other words, he may show his reluctance to make the payment on that because the check might have not drawn properly, or the person who has issued the check, he might not having the sufficient funds there, or the signature of that particular person who has issued the check, it might not be coinciding with that of his original signature, or due to some certain other reason, okay, or the check might have become outdated because it might have become a stale check. As you know very well, in India, a check is valid for 3 months now at present. Okay, after 3 months, if the check is presented from the date of drawing, it will become a stale check, an outdated check. So there might be any reasons behind that particular dishonor. So to know that particular, to check any checks are dishonored by the bank, okay, preparation of this particular BRS will help us. Similarly, to ascertain the causes for disagreement of cash book and passbook balances. In other words, here, what are the reasons why this cash book and pass book balances are not agreeing. To know that particular one also, this particular there is need for preparation of BRS. Similarly, to know the interest, dividends, etc. posted only in the passbook. Okay, in other words, sometimes certain amounts are posted only in the bank there. In other words, banker, he might have paid some particular interest or insurance premium he might have paid, or he might have received some dividend on the shares held by you. Okay, those are when the banker receives it, at that time they will record in the passbook, you might have not recorded in the cash book. So to know those things also, preparation of this BRS will help. So these are the need or reasons for preparation of a BRS. Okay, now let's see what are the causes or we can say causes or reasons behind differences between cash book and passbook. Okay, in other words, here in the cash book balance and the passbook balance, okay, if they are differing it, what are the causes behind that particular difference? So to know that particular one, these are the causes there. One by one, let's discuss it. I want you people to concentrate on the board there. I will show it with the help of an example here. So I am wrapping up this particular one. So let me take tease something just like this is our cash book. I am showing practically. Please go through this particular one. This is cash book. This is passbook. I said. So whenever money is deposited in the bank, correctly if it is posted in the cash book, it should be debited. So this is deposit side. Whereas in the passbook, it should be credited here. Similarly, when money is going out of our bank or when money is drawn from the bank, in the passbook it should be debited here. So we will call it as a withdrawal side. Similarly, in the cash book, it should be posted here on the credit side. This is the credit side, this is the debit side. This is the withdrawal side, we will say. So these two are exactly opposite to each other, just like our two hands are there. Okay. So debit side items should be posted here on the credit side. Credit side items should be posted here on the debit side in the passbook. They will be posted like that automatically. Okay. Now let's see each one. Let's take one example there. See the first one. Checks issued but not presented for payment. Okay, in the doing BRS, then basically that particular statements whatever he has given, try to understand it in a correct manner. Then doing BRS is very easy. Okay, first of all you should be able to know that if you are having some money in our account there, cash book will be showing debit balance. So opening balance will be there, debit balance here. So some amount, just like take for example some 5,000 rupees are there in your account. That means cash book will show debit balance. So cash book debit balance if it is showing. Okay. At the time passbook should show which balance? Credit balance. So 5,000 amount is there here if you observe. So passbook credit balance. Okay. These two balances are called as favorable balances. Okay. Cash book debit balance and passbook credit balance are called as favorable balances. That means if we are having our money in the bank there, at that time our cash book will be showing debit balance, passbook is showing credit balance. Okay. Once again I am repeating, in doing BRS chapter there, when you are doing, if you come across cash book, the cash book is nothing but we are discussing about bank account or bank columns in 3-column cash book. This is the debit column in the 3-column cash book bank column. This is the credit bank column there. Okay. Now observe here. So cash book debit balance, passbook credit balance, they are called as favorable balance. Sometimes cash book may show credit balance also, or passbook if it is showing debit balance, then we will call it as unfavorable balance. Okay, unfavorable balance, or you can call it as an overdraft. Overdraft means drawing more amount from our bank account than that of what we have our own money. Okay, in other words, it is a type of agreement or an arrangement with the banker whereby banker will allow you to draw some amount more than that of what you have in our account. That is called as an overdraft. Okay, so if cash book is showing credit balance or passbook is showing debit balance, that is called as an unfavorable balance. These points you should note it while you are doing the problem. These will help you. Okay, now coming to the causes here. The first one is says checks issued but not presented for payment. So this is the first reason. Checks issued means normally who will issue a check? The customer. In other words, the businessman. He has issued the check. Issue means he has written a check on the name of some party to whom he is supposed to pay the money. He has issued the check there, but not presented for payment. That means here here you should think that you are businessman. You have issued the check there. You have issued check to some party. That party, what they should do? They should go to the bank and they should present it in the bank. Then only banker will make the payment. So what happened here? Checks issued but not presented for payment. So let's see this particular example here. If you are having some 5,000 in your account there, simple example, cash book is showing debit balance, passbook will show credit balance. Okay. Now take for example some 2,000 worth check you have issued to X there. At that time immediately money, you will assume that X will take that check to the bank and he will cash it. So in cash book you will write as if money has gone out. So this is withdrawal. So 2,000 it will be posted here in your cash book. This check till the date of doing BRS it has not gone to the bank. He has not presented in the bank. When it is not presented in the bank, there is no question of banker making any payment. So observe here, cash book is showing how much? 5,000 minus 2,000. Cash book is showing 3,000 balance, whereas passbook is showing 5,000 balance. You can see 3,000, 5,000. So this is the first reason. Checks issued but not presented for payment. Checks issued but not presented for payment. I hope you have understood this particular one. Right? Now let's take the second one. See, interest dividends collected and credited by bank. Okay? Interest dividends collected and credited by the bank. That means, now let's take some 3,000 rupees you are having in your account there. 3,000 rupees. That means cash book will be showing debit balance, passbook credit balance. What it says? Interest dividends collected and credited by the bank. That means banker on your behalf, he has collected dividends. Okay, dividends are the returns which you will get on the shares held by you. Okay, that particular money banker has collected on your behalf, or interest whatever you should get it on your investments, banker he has collected it. Okay, and he has put it in your account. That means that money belongs to you, so the money will be credited here. Just like take for example some 2,000 worth interest he has, banker has collected on your behalf there. Okay, when he has collected, he will post it in the passbook. Banker will post it in the passbook. Okay, here in the cash book you have not posted it. Okay, so but then what happens? Difference will come. Cash book will be showing 3,000, whereas passbook will be showing 5,000. This is the second reason. Interest dividends collected and credited by the bank there. So this is how we are going to do it. See the difference there, 3,000, 5,000. So this is the second reason. Interest dividends collected and credited by the bank, but not posted in the cash book. Okay, so this is how it is. I hope you people are following me. Please go through the video more than once there, then you will be understanding this. If you are able to understand this working, doing any problem is very easy. Okay, there is no need to get by hearted what we should add, what we should subtract. Simply go through the workings there. You will be able to do the working in your rough there easily. You will be able to handle the paper. Observe here. Third one. Checks deposited but not collected by the bank. Now we are take for example some 3,000 rupees you are having in your account. If you take it, this is the opening balance we will call. Checks deposited but not collected by the bank. Checks deposited means you have received check from some party. Okay, he has issued one check on your name there. Who is supposed to pay money to you? He has issued one check to you. That check, what will you do? You have deposited in the bank. You have deposited in the bank means what you will say? Bank account data to cash. That means on deposit side you will write. Just like take for example some 5,000 worth check you have deposited in the bank. Okay, what he says? Checks deposited but not collected by the bank. Banker, what he should do? After you deposit this check, banker will take some 2 or 3 days. If it is the outstation check belongs to the top other place there, he will take some 1 week time also to find it out whether that check is a genuine check or not. Okay, after that if it is a genuine one, he will put it in your account. At the time we will say he has collected there. But till the date of doing BRS, what happened? You have issued the check there. Okay, sorry, you have deposited the check in the bank there, but not collected by the bank. Banker has not yet collected. Since he has not yet collected, there is no scope of, there is no question of crediting it here in the passbook. So passbook remains at 3,000, whereas cash book will be showing how much? 5, 6, 7, 8, 8,000. See, this is the reason for non-agreement of cash book and passbook. Checks deposited but not collected by the bank. It is something like this. See the next one. Fourth one. Payments paid by the bank, just like bank charges, insurance premium, commission, etc. See, what are bank charges? Charges which are charged by the banker for services rendered to you. Okay, they are bank charges. So banker, if he has rendered any service for you, he will be charging bank charges. When he has charged, what will he do? From your account, he will take away that much money. Okay, how he will take up? Because money in your account will be there on which side? Money in your account will be there on credit side here in the passbook, whereas here it will be on debit side in the cash book. Banker, out of this 3000, take for example some 100 rupees if he has taken as charges, what will he do? He will debit it here. Okay. Similarly, insurance premium. Okay. Insurance premium, normally upon standing instruction by the customer there, when we give standing instruction means instruction in writing to the banker, saying that on my life insurance policy, pay premium from my account every year on so and so date. So banker will be paying that premium on your behalf. Similarly, banker has paid any commission, okay, on your particular behalf. You means you are a businessman here. At that time, banker he will be debiting it here. Just like take for example some 1000 rupees if he has paid it towards bank charges or insurance premium or commission. At that time it is posted in the passbook, but it is not posted here in the cash book. Whereby what happens? Your cash book will be showing a balance of 3000, whereas passbook how much it will show? 3000 minus 1000 means it will be showing 2000 rupees. So this is one reason for non-agreement of cash book and passbook. Got it? Now, see the next one, amounts directly deposited by the customer into the bank. Okay, whose customer? Our customer. We are the businessman. Our customer, instead of paying money to us, directly has gone to the bank and he has deposited whatever money he is supposed to pay to us in our bank account. That information we are not having. So when we are not having in the cash book, we will not be posting it, but in the passbook, banker he has collected. In other words, in your account it is deposited, so it has to be credited there. So it will happen something like this. Just like take for example, you are having some 1000 rupees in your account there. Okay, one of your customer directly has gone to the bank, and whatever money he is supposed to pay to you, just like some 3000 rupees he is supposed to pay to you, he has deposited into your bank account. At the time where the banker will post it, either on the deposit side, in other words on the credit side, 3000 he will post it. This information you are not having, so there is no question of posting in the cash book. So cash book will be showing 3000 rupees, whereas passbook will be showing 4000 rupees. So this is one reason for non-agreement of cash book and passbook. Amounts directly deposited by the customer into the bank. Okay. See, after this I will show you how to do the VRS after discussing this particular one, then you will be knowing. First of all, basically what is needed here is this particular amounts where they have to be posted, where they are posted. If you are able to imagine this, doing VRS is very easy. Okay, instead of in the working notes also you can do this particular one so that you will be able to know what to do. Okay, that's why I want you people to concentrate on this particular working carefully. Just like some 6000 rupees balance you are having in your account at stake. See the next one, checks dishonored. Okay, now observe here, checks dishonored. Checks dishonored means here how when the check will be dishonored. Previously, when you have deposited the check in the bank. Okay, when you have deposited the check in the bank, where we will be posting it? When you have deposited. In cash book, we will be debiting, whereas in the passbook, it will be created. It should be created. Okay, but here, banker, when he has dishonored it, to cancel this particular credit, he will be debiting it here. Okay, just like 1000 rupees worth the check is dishonored. Banker, when we have deposited, in the cash book it will be debited, the passbook will be created. But banker has dishonored it. To cancel this, he has debited it here. But here we have not posted in the cash book. Whereby cash book will be showing 6000, whereas passbook will be showing 6000 minus 1000, 5000. See, this is one reason for non-agreement of cash book and passbook. Okay, I hope you people are following me. Coolly observe them, then you will be knowing it. When a check is dishonored, at that time, in the passbook it should be debited and in the cash book it should be credited. Now here this particular transaction says checks dishonored means when it is dishonored it is recorded in the passbook only because bank only will dishonor it. Now that is not posted here in the cash book on the credit side. So this is the situation. Okay, so these two are not agreeing. You can see 6000, 5000. See next one, checks entered in the cash book but omitted to be deposited into bank. Okay, let's take some 10,000 rupees as minimum balance. 10,000 you are having in your account. Now you got one particular check of some 5,000 rupees. Okay, that check, see what it says, checks entered in the cash book but omitted to be deposited. That check which you are supposed to deposit in the bank, okay, you thought of depositing and in the cash book you have recorded just like 6,000 worth the check. When you have deposited in the cash book you will debit it. But this check, okay, you have forgotten to deposit it practically in the bank, whereby it is not deposited, so there is no question of posting here. So passbook will be showing 10,000. Okay, see checks entered in the cash book here as deposited, but they are not sent to the bank for collection. It is not deposited here. Okay, so whereby it will be showing 10,000, whereas it will be showing 16,000. See, this is one reason for non-agreement of cash book and passbook. See, next one, discounted bills dishonored. Okay, discounted discounted bills dishonored. See, when the bill is dishonored, normally we have discussed the thing, checks dishonored, bills dishonored. Okay, it is the same thing here. When bills are deposited in the bank, it will be debited here. Okay, whereas in the passbook it should be created. When these particular bills are dishonored, at that time in the passbook it will be debited here. Just like some 3,000 they are debited, whereas in the cash book we have not recorded. Whereas cash book will be showing 10,000, passbook will be showing 10,000 minus 3,000, it will be showing 7,000. So this is one reason for non-agreement of cash book and passbook. Similarly, the last one, let's see, wrong entries in the cash book or passbook. Okay, just like take for example some 500 rupees we are having as minimum balance. If you observe, there might be some particular wrong entries made in the cash book or passbook. Okay, just like take for example an amount which we should post it on debit side, by mistake we might have posted on the credit side, or an amount which should be posted on the credit side, it might have been debited here. Similarly, in the cash book also, in the passbook also, an amount to be posted on credit side, by mistake it might be debited here, or a debit amount it might be posted here on the credit side. Okay, or some amounts are repeatedly written, more than that of once, twice, thrice, they might have been posted by error. So such type of things, any particular error which is being committed in cash book or passbook, ultimately the balances will disagree. Okay, so depending upon the transaction, where it is posted, how it is posted, where it should be posted, regarding this we should have a complete knowledge. Okay, so basically here simple concept I am telling to you people. Already we have done problem on 3-column cash book. So in the 3-column cash book, whatever bank columns you have maintained, they are nothing but these two. This is the debit column of bank column, this is the credit column of bank column. Whereas this passbook is the one where it is nothing but it is a reflection of customer's account in the bank there. So when you are writing in the passbook, we should think from banker's point of view. If you think it over, then it will be clear. Because when we deposit money in the bank there, normally in our ledger books there, being a businessman, we will be debiting it here. Whereas in the passbook, banker, he will be crediting it here. Okay, because you see, when you are open one account in a bank there, you are the creditor, banker is the debtor. Okay, so he also will open one account on your name. The account, that particular account's true copy is nothing but this particular passbook. It is a reflection of customer's account in the books of the bank. Okay, so simply in this chapter there, clearly to know the concept here, you should understand this is called as deposit side. Okay, whereas this is the deposit side in passbook. Whereas this is withdrawal. In other words, withdrawal side. And similarly, this is a withdrawal side here on the passbook. Okay, based upon this concept only, we will be doing the problems there. It is very, very easy. Okay, once again I am telling, please go through this particular class more than once there, so that tomorrow I will be taking up some problems there. Okay, I will be giving some 5 to 6 problems. I will be doing it here practically. I want you people to follow me. Okay, please do subscribe my channel and do like it. Thank you.